What's going on, YouTube? Old Tom Rambler 69. Show you what's been going on in the shop. So I'll give you a shot of all the great folks with their shop cards. And I'll show you what we got going on with this Bronco. So this Bronco is getting highly modified compared to the last Bronco. All the yellowish color parts are resin pieces that are from Olson Brothers Resin. The suspension lift on this is from Fireball Model Works, but the rest of this is from Olson Brothers. These roadster doors, which you know, they only made that on a Bronco for a couple years, first 2 years, and they weren't a big seller. But aftermarket companies, you can buy roadster doors and put them on any Bronco. So you cut the doors out, pop these roadster doors in, and they work really well and they look really cool. So this is going to be an open top Bronco. Windshield frame's not in place yet, but we'll show you what we got. We had to highly modify these wheel wells, because on your stock Bronco, this wheel well in the rear is way down here somewhere. So you get these fabulous fitting fender well skirts, flares, whichever you want to call it, and they fit this body really well. And then you just figure out where you're going to put them and glue them and cut it and get it the way you want it. But the lift is a 3.5-inch suspension lift from Fireball. It's a great piece, re-arch springs, the front's all new pieces, and you get longer shocks for it and all that I got to put in, so you don't have to make any shocks for it. But with the 3.5-inch lift, these are the Jeep Rubicon. They're actually, if the name brand of them would be a Mickey Thompson Baja Claw tire, is what these are patterned after. So I'm basically trying to make a rock climber type Baja truck. It's not going to be a mud truck. It's going to be more of the rock climber style. So we also bought these resin bumpers from Olson Brothers, these plate bumpers that'll be going on. Filled in the tire carrier over here, and we added the spare in the back, and got that mounted the way it's going to be set. And when we get it all painted, it'll be setting up in the bed, and it's turning out really cool. I'm liking the whole look of this thing. This is going to be the front resin bumper from Olson Brothers. It's got a winch. It's got 3 more parts that'll go on here, and you'll have a full big winch set up on the front, which is going to be really cool. So show you here. We pop this off, and well, we might as well just take these off before they all fall off. So we'll save it the trouble of falling apart on us. But the gray pieces here, that's your suspension lift. These re-arch springs in the rear, and these parts here have the risers. You got to cut your frame off right there, where the stock parts go. And these are all higher to give you the correct 3.5-inch lift. And then the shocks will all go in. So they say you don't have to cut it or make new drive shafts. They say the kit ones will work. So we'll find out here shortly on that. But great parts by Fireball, and great parts by Olson Brothers Resin. It's coming out real good. Oh, that's the other thing you can't really see, because I got the spare tire in here. See if we can maybe get it back out. This bed, I put the strips in because it's now a metal floor. It's not, you know, a rubber mat. So we put the little strips in, so when it gets painted, it'll look like a metal floor bed. And this bulkhead is a resin piece from Olson Brothers. It would come with the half cab option that they make, but I didn't want to do the half cab. I was going to go open top Bronco. But he sold me that bulkhead that goes in there. That was another factory piece that they put in that would make you a little cargo box like a pickup. So it's a great piece. It's highly detailed. Looks exactly like the original one that came in the Bronco. So he went ahead and just sold me that piece separate. So I got that all glued in place. But we're fixing to get this in primer. We're coming along with that. And tell me what you think, guys. it's a big change from the other Bronco. This one's going to be lifted and no top and some cool things putting on it. I got a few other little resin things I haven't showed you. We'll show you in the next video when we get some primer on this. But that's all we got, guys. Old Tom, Rambler 69. We're out of here, guys.